I'm a researcher at Memorial School of Human Kinetics and Recreation. My research focuses on human performance at sea. The Center for Marine Simulation is unique in the world because of its full mission, full motion bridge. With these resources and the expert staff here, we can do research that cannot be done anywhere else in the world. Our partnership with Center for Marine Simulation is critical to the research we undertake. Together, we communicate to bodies like the International Maritime Organization our research findings. And at the end of the day, we know we're making work and life at sea safer.
I am the Human Resource Manager for Can Ship Uglan Limited. We are a ship management company. We operate a fleet of vessels that are servicing the oil and gas industry and the mining industry of Newfoundland and Labrador. A critical part of the shuttle tanker operations is the loading offshore. The fact that the Center for Marine Simulation is one of only 2 facilities in the world that can offer the unique training we need speaks to its caliber. The Center for Marine Simulation has been very responsive to our unique training needs by developing tailor-made courses that are relevant to our operations. Between its comprehensive suite of training programs and the caliber of its graduates, the Newfoundland marine transportation and oil and gas industries are fortunate to have a world-class partner such as the Marine Institute.
The Marine Institute is extremely proud of its relationship with the oil and gas sector and the marine transportation industry. We provide the highly qualified personnel, the specialized applied research that allow them to operate in this harsh environment very successfully.
Oceanic Consulting Corporation provides contract research and development services to the international marine and offshore community, with a focus on hydrodynamics and Arctic engineering. The Center for Sustainable Aquatic Resources is utilized by Oceanic Consulting Corporation to provide a unique experimental setting for the study of ships, offshore structures, and general hydrodynamics. A significant part of our global marketing message focuses on the Center, as it is the only facility of its kind in the world. The uniqueness of the facility, along with the staff, are a great complement to the range of services we provide. Because of this, we've been able to generate new business around the world. When Oceanic has a project underway at the facility, we use less staff than normal because we know that Marine Institute personnel are as dedicated to our clients as we are. They accept our projects as their own, and we've come to really rely on that.
The Marine Institute has been forced to become innovative because of the wide variety of clients that we serve, from the fisheries to offshore oil and gas. We continue to evolve as we consult with industry in order to remain relevant with the facilities and services that we offer.
Dockside Appetizers is a company that specializes in the development and marketing of seafood appetizers made from locally procured seafood and then sold to supermarkets and food service outlets throughout North America. The Center for Agriculture and Seafood Development is instrumental for us in recipe development and commercialization, which is taking a recipe from its nugget form and moving it into mass production. The Marine Institute's technologists were incredible in terms of figuring out the costing factor and also with regard to wastage. That's been quite helpful in terms of saving me a lot of money. Our products are currently featured in stores from North Carolina to New York to Boston, Toronto, Montreal, all across Atlantic Canada. We could not have done this without the world-class expertise that MI brings into this field.
With 4 applied research centers and over 75 full-time research staff, the Marine Institute has the facilities and capacity to address almost any challenge that the ocean sector has.
MI International is a special unit in the Marine Institute who work with other countries, especially in the developing world, in areas where there are identified needs such as fisheries management, aquaculture, and coastal zone management. The starting point for MI International is to look around the world, especially in the developing countries, by looking at geography and natural resources that are a good fit to the marine expertise that are available at the Marine Institute. What they're really good at is taking these resources and knowledge to these areas to make a lasting impact that will improve the livelihoods of the people in these developing countries. The project that I was involved with was in the Philippines. We were over there to help the locals and government officials to sustainably manage their own coastal resources, such as coral reef and fish species, because these are important areas that they depend on for their livelihood and income. MI International is very good at spotting opportunities globally and organizing resources and knowledge to help these developing countries move their ocean industries ahead.
Through MI International, our people have worked in more than 50 countries around the world, working on fisheries development, aquaculture, marine transportation, and offshore oil and gas developments.
I am the offshore vessel lead who work on the Terranova FPSO for Petro-Canada here in St. John's, Newfoundland. When you work offshore, you don't have 911 to call when you have emergencies such as fires or lifeboat instances. We use the Offshore Safety and Survival Centre at the Marine Institute to train our guys firefighting, helicopter operations and lifeboat operations to deal with any emergencies that may arise. The reason we work with the Marine Institute is for two reasons. The first reason is because they are a world-class facility with world-class instructors, and the second reason is they can develop courses to meet our specific needs. One such course that they have developed is integrated emergency response training, in which they bring all our offshore personnel into their facility on an annual basis, and we deal with such realistic scenarios as helicopter crashes or fires on board, and our team are trained in firefighting, first aid and command and control. The biggest benefit that our company has got from working with the Marine Institute is that it has trained our personnel to deal with emergencies in a confident manner, and we've seen over the years, we've had several instances that could have become a major catastrophe, but our crew have dealt with it confidently and professionally and kept that from becoming a major catastrophe. That is the main benefit that we see from working with the Marine Institute.
ICANN is a software development and systems integration company based here in St. John's, Newfoundland. We build navigation systems for ships, surveillance systems. We have offices worldwide, and we have systems in more than 25 countries. The Applied Research Unit of the School of Ocean Technology has become a fantastic partner for ICANN. Because of the people there, the skill sets, their expertise, they've allowed us to leverage our workforce and capture opportunities both across the country and worldwide that we would not have otherwise been able to win. The Applied Research Unit is a fantastic asset in a networking sense, because they have a wonderful list of contacts that you can use to help jumpstart your relationships with government, academia, and large industry.
We have a lot of existing capacity in marine science already, particularly at the Marine Institute, but also in the province. But one thing we don't have is a center of academic fisheries research. And this center would primarily be devoted to training and research. The training would be for graduate students at the master's and PhD level. They would work primarily in Newfoundland and Labrador, but also internationally. And the services provided by this center would benefit both levels of government, both provincial and federal, also down to the community level, and would also provide much needed research for industry and fishermen and fishing communities internationally, but particularly here with emphasis on Newfoundland and Labrador and our communities and our fisheries.
In a world that's constantly changing, the Marine Institute continues to evolve as we drive innovation through our applied research and development activity.